Graduates and guests, may we have your attention, please? Convocation is about to begin. If you have a mobile device or pager with you, please turn it off or silence it during the ceremony. Thank you for your attention and congratulations. If able, please rise.
Good afternoon and welcome to everyone. We wish to acknowledge this land on which the University of Toronto operates. For thousands of years, it has been the traditional land of the Huron-Wendat, the Seneca, and the Mississaugas of the Credit. Today, this meeting place is still the home to many Indigenous people from across Turtle Island, and we are grateful to have the opportunity to work on this land. We're also grateful to have the opportunity to celebrate the achievements of our scholars who graduate today. On their behalf, let us express gratitude for the support of their families and friends, and for the faculty and staff who have guided them in their pursuit of knowledge. Whatever our own traditions, let us reflect as we proceed through the convocation ceremony on the many years of effort, sacrifice, and success that have brought us to this time of celebration. In concilium universitates Torontonensis vocati sumus. Graduates, please remain standing. All guests, please be seated.
Insignissime cancellarie, presento tibi hosce scholares, ut admittantur ad gradus varios, testorque eos, quod omniaque. Statuta requirunt aptos et idoneos esse.
Ad perfectum huies provinciae, huies qua magnae patriae, et ad perfectum omnium nationum, omnibus in terris connectarum, algo exacutoritate mihi utoti, universitate commissar, admitto vos egredos varios, quarum ura bubisto, et petoque qua ut omnia confictiatas munera qua, et illos gradus pertinent.
Please be seated. My name is Joshua Barker, and it is my great privilege to serve the University of Toronto as Vice Provost, Graduate Research and Education, and Dean of the School of Graduate Studies. Today I have the additional privilege of assisting Chancellor Rose Patton in conducting this convocation. The university is an institution with deep historical roots and many enduring traditions. Among those is our use of the language of the medieval university in today's wonderful celebration. For those in attendance who, like me, are less than fluent in Latin, a translation may be helpful. For my part, I said, "Most distinguished Chancellor, I present to you these scholars that they may be admitted to the various degrees, and I bear witness that, as far as all things which the statutes require, they are fit and suitable." Much more significantly for the graduating class, the Chancellor then replied, "To the benefit of this province, this great country, and to the worldwide community of nations, I, by the authority vested in me and in the whole university, admit to you your various degrees, grant to you the rights, and ask of you the responsibilities of doing all those things which pertain to those degrees." And so, as my first order of business, I'm delighted to salute you, the graduating classes of 2023 from the School of Graduate Studies. That's it. You're done. Warmest congratulations. I also would like to bid a warm welcome to everyone who has joined us here in historic Convocation Hall. Graduates, today the University of Toronto is formally recognizing your hard work, your accomplishments, your perseverance, and this milestone. Speaking of perseverance, you've successfully completed your program in extraordinary and challenging times, and today's celebration is all the more meaningful for it. Each of you, as a member of the graduating class, is joining an exceptional family of University of Toronto alumni. U of T has a global community of over 660,000 alumni in 196 countries. They are the university's living legacy and our greatest ambassadors. U of T alumni serve in leadership roles in every corner of the globe and in every walk of life. They are prime ministers, justices, scholars, authors, community and business leaders, scientists and professionals of every description. Their endeavors have shaped the world we live in and the way we understand that world. We have no doubt that the University of Toronto's high international standing can be attributed to generations of dedicated and very talented faculty and staff members. But we also understand that this reputation has been built by our alumni, a group that now includes each and every one of you. So to the graduating class, let me say thank you. Thank you for your many contributions to the university while you were a student, and thank you for what you will do as members of Canada's largest, and I believe, most distinguished alumni community. One more word of thanks is in order. I'm sure all graduates share a sense of gratitude to the friends and family members who have helped bring them to this special day. And I would ask you to join me and the platform party in thanking them with a vigorous round of applause. Let me continue with a request. One of the distinguishing features of our convocation is that graduates come forward to be recognized. You will then leave the stage using the ramp, exit out the door, and around the hall. At that point, you will turn left and quietly re-enter the hall as your peers continue to be recognized. I encourage you to think of the very last person to be on stage. I believe it will be Dalton Young. Dalton, could you please stand up? Everyone remember your classmate and return to your seat. Finally, I note that the university is a mask-friendly environment. We ask everyone to respect each other's decisions and comfort levels with regard to health and safety concerns. Similarly, we will forego the traditional handshake, but promise to offer a vigorous round of applause as you pass by on the stage. Thank you for your understanding and assistance, and once more, warmest congratulations. It's now my privilege to introduce today's Convocation speaker, Marla Sokolowski. Professor Sokolowski is an internationally renowned behavior geneticist. Her groundbreaking research has permanently changed how we frame questions about individual differences in behavior. She currently serves as a university professor in the Department of Ecology and Evolutionary Biology here at U of T. Among her many accolades, she is a Fellow of the Royal Society of Canada, Senior Fellow of the Canadian Institute for Advanced Research, and Distinguished Fellow from the Canadian Institute for Advanced Research. She received the Flavel Medal for Research in the Biological Sciences, and in 2021, a special issue of the Journal of Neurogenetics was published in her honor. Please welcome Marla Sokolowski to the podium.
Okay, I'm a little bit shorter. So, okay, it's a great honor to stand here before a distinguished group of faculty and graduates and family, looking at all of you dressed in your graduation gowns, sitting in Convocation Hall, makes me think back to when I sat in your position in this historic building for my convocations. First for my Bachelor of Science degree, and then followed by my PhD. I remember feeling proud that my family had come to share the event, but I also remember feeling nervous and unsettled because I had come to a crossroad in my life. What should I do next? What could I do next? How long would things take? How did I want to continue my education? Did I want to join the workforce? What had my university education taught me? What would I be prepared for the future? Conflicting ideas clouded my every thought. When I walked up to the stage to get my degree, other questions sprung to mind. Of course, there were the mundane concerns. Would I trip and do a faceplant on the stage as I was reaching for my degree? All of this left me feeling as if I had leaped off a cliff, wondering what would await me at the bottom. All these worries after years of studying and doing research at one of the top universities in the world. So I asked myself at the time, should I be worried? Well, growing up, my parents stressed that your best is always good enough, but now I couldn't help but wonder. I want to take this opportunity to share the life lessons learned from my past experience as a University of Toronto student. Let's start with a bit about my family background. My father immigrated to Canada as a post-World War II refugee. He landed with nothing but an orange in his pocket. He was roughly the age of most of you sitting here today. He spoke no English and had no marketable skills as he didn't have the opportunity to attend high school. He grew up in poverty, having barely enough food to eat or warm clothing for the winter. What he did bring to Canada were hopes, dreams, creativity, determination, and ingenuity, as did so many others. He worked in a factory sweatshop in the then garment district of Toronto. By the time I started school, my family had saved enough money to open a small shop in a blue-collar neighborhood of Toronto. My father worked there 6 and sometimes 7 long days a week, where he'd pass many a day sharing life stories with his customers. He was an enthusiastic raconteur, describing every detail of his surroundings as if painting his experience on a canvas. Optimism and an intense compassion for others were always at the centers of the story he shared, even those that were disturbing. My mother is Canadian-born. Her parents immigrated from Eastern Europe in the 1920s. She graduated from a downtown Toronto high school not far from here and became a kindergarten teacher. The social norm for women of that era was to marry young and raise their families, and I'm the eldest of 3 children. My parents were both avid readers, and discussions of ideas around the dinner table were lively. Their children's education was of paramount importance to them, largely because they both never had opportunities themselves. Not only did they transfer their strong work ethic to us, they also stressed the importance of being open to new ideas and to take something positive from every experience we have. Like some of you today, I was the first person in my family to go to university. I had no idea what opportunities a university education could provide. So how did I benefit from my time at the University of Toronto, and what did I learn? I learned to study and concentrate in noisy, crowded spaces, and even when some of the time I'd rather have been eavesdropping on interesting conversations around me. I learned that the key to writing is just do it, and the rest will take care of itself. The friends I made in graduate school are still my closest friends 45 years later. At University of Toronto, I was privileged to be surrounded by intelligent, creative, and enthusiastic people. I was so inspired by living in the world of ideas that I never left. I learned how to work with others collaboratively. Great synergies emerge when minds work together. I learned the importance of leaving my mind open to the voices of others rather than my own voice. I learned that discussions could be heated and intense without being personal and offensive. Good collaborations involve both critical and flexible thinking. Being outside our comfort zone forces us to think outside the box. I gained the confidence to take leaps into research domains that I knew little about. I learned that it is okay to admit that things are beyond my understanding, and allowed myself to be taught by others, often my own grad students. I learned that we are able to achieve so much more than we ever thought we could, and that we should never underestimate our capabilities and possibilities. Some of you might feel like imposters as you move into new challenges. At 27 years old, I know that I did while standing in front of 500 biology students teaching my first class as an assistant professor. How does one deal with these insecurities? First, acknowledge them and realize that they are more the rule than the exception. Then look into your cache of accomplishments, whether large or small. Your own treasure chest of accomplishments will grow with your willingness to take on new challenges. Remind yourself that you took risks before and succeeded, so why not this time and the next? Don't let failure or fears of failure deter you. Rather, use a negative experience as a springboard for future successful ventures into the unknown. Today, you have something important to add to your growing list of accomplishments, your University of Toronto graduate degree. It is yours for life, and it is from one of the most celebrated and prestigious universities in the world. Sit back and revel in the moment. Your family and friends feel proud of you today, and so does your university. As you go through life, your experience at the University of Toronto will help illuminate the road that you will ultimately be traveling on. And the luckiest of you will find the ones whose career are also their passion. This road will wind. There will be stops and starts, successes and failures, and you may travel along one career path, or more likely, change paths several times. Now, in speaking about today in particular, let me once again congratulate each of you for your achievement in successfully completing your studies. Your graduation today qualifies you for the membership in a select group, the alumni of the University of Toronto. Graduates, go into the world and make a difference. Do not let any negative background noise affect your optimism and enthusiasm. You can make a difference. Humankind has always shown that the more formidable the challenge, the more individuals are capable of rising to meet that challenge. Congratulations, everyone.
Madam Chancellor, I have not gotten any taller. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you the following candidates from the School of Graduate Studies who are being admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Luis Eduardo Abati. Ryan Andrews. Chirag Apte. Fernando Ramon Avila. Benjamin Bandosh. Ji Yun Pang. Matthew Joseph Basso. Monica Bastoras. Olinka Bedroya. Blair Lawrence Bilodeau. Kristen Nicole Boss. Jessica Campbell. Samuel William Cardwell. Yu Wei Chun. Emily Chenery. Daniel Chippen. Tamara A. Cohen. Louis Daquet. Matthew Stephan Demota. Sancha Patricia de Souza. Joel Dickow. Elise Digby. Lisa Marie Dirksen. Wen Kwei Du. Bill Tien V. Young. Alexander David Cameron Edmonds. John Kit Fei Fung. Rachel Chubak Forbes. Jeremy Gauthier. Colleen Gillan. James Gleason. Jacob Aaron Simmons Gordon. Ariel Greiner. Jackson Yue Bin Guo. David Ross Hall. Ahmed Raza Hassan. Huda Hassan. Man Ho Stephen Ho. Rebecca Marie Horn. Song Jun Ha. Andy Anhung Huang. Julia Ingenfeld. Laura Istanbulian. Shira Golda Jackson. Shehbaz Jaffer. Sharagim Janabzadeh. Amy Jen. Andrew Forbes Kaufman. Sana Ketabchi Hagyagigot. Shiva Katabi. Rachel Arlene Quenan. Tai Hyung Kim. Duncan Kirby. Lex Cannelli. Roxanne Lee Corpin. Stephen Katarna. Ji Hyun Kwan. Kathleen Sarah Leahy. Chelsea Bronwyn Latremoy. Jessica Alice Leavesley. Anna Lee. Shelley Ann Lee. Wei Ke Liang. Feng Shi Lin. Ignacio Loaiza Janem. Jordana Lisa Lobo Pirish. Vanessa Estefania Luzuriaga Avega. John William Stewart McMillan. Callum McCrory. Frances Jessica Ruth Maddow. David Madras. John Malhotra. Michaela Estelle Ray Manson. George Mancios. Jeremiah Massarelli. Lindy Jacqueline Masser. Candice McTavish. Chandra Murdoch. Stephanie Mio Nakamata Huyn. Nirvana Nursimulu. Kambale Nziwa. Saeed Ogbe. Rebecca Susan Oselin. Madeline Peters. Francesco Pica. Melissa Reese. Rebecca Bernadette Rubin. Ian Richter. Jeremy Rothschild. Gregory Rupik. Anthony Robert Scott.
The university is a factory of foreign wars.
Hello, everybody. We are going to invite the candidate to proceed. Melissa Serrania. Kunga Sharab. Mayon Shivo. Melanie Simos Santos. Kamalpreet Singh. Justin James Ian Slater. Alejandro Javier Swafer. Ross Kent Swanson. Lowry Ramzi Taleb. Stephen Dean Teasdale. Jocelyn Rosemary Thompson. Leonardo Jose Uribe Castaño. Pashutan Vayazipur. Grant John Valentine. Carolyn Vardiath. Joel William Vaughn. Oliver Velasquez Toledo. Kathleen Walsh. Leslie Mae Wexler. James White. Megan Ann Williams. Pei Hong Shu. Syed Mohammed Yarandi. Xinyi Zheng. Zilin Zhou. Candidates from the School of Graduate Studies who are being admitted to the degree of Master of Arts. Cesar Augustin Amador. Michel Agyeman Ampadu. Abdul Aziz Bourgri. Tessa Victoria Brennan. Mingjie Cao. Akshi Chada. Christine Marie Clemens. Haley Dawn DeGros. Avneet Daliwal. Sarah El Casey. Daniela Laura Galuzzo. Paul Stanley Gruer. Oliver Duncan Grokut. Malek Hasune. Andrew Anjin Huang Fu. Chu Wei Ji. Chao Jin. George B. Caldas. Min Ho Kim. Ismail Landolsi. Travis Jeffrey Leacher. Rohan Lee. Shanghan Lee. Yanjun Liu. John Kelly McGregor. Renato Mateusz Magella Zimmerman. Yuran May. Tandazani Malanga. Mohammed Ahmed Mian. Excuse me. Rolin Mo. Alicia Trudy Mora. Olivia Mariela Morano. Mark Douglas Morrison Reed. Walter Matagu Muiruri. John Patrick Murphy. Braden Niesner. Siyun Pan. Parker Victor Charles Francis Poole. Manmeet Sangha. Melissa Serafino. Maliha Shams. Sarah Sheikh. Yubin Shin. Michael Shirley. Saskia Clara Simunovich. Melissa Siqueira. J. Lee Jean Stevens. Ning Yuan Sun. Si Yuan Dao. Derek William Thiele. Diana Tianyun Tsai. Maurizio Vargas Sepulveda. Dael Sebastian Vasquez Hernandez. Amanda Maya Vore Lewis. Wei Hong Wang. Xinyi Wang. Melissa Valerie Ward. Ashley Wing-Chi Wong. Peter Wu. Jiarun Xu. Li Yi Yan. Albert Yin Yang. Mingyu Zhang. Yanwei Zhang. Zhongluo Zhang. Zhongkai Zhang. Jialu Zhang. Yuan Zhou. Qianyi Zhu. Candidates from the School of Graduate Studies who are being admitted to the degree of Master of Science. Olga Alexandra Alimovska. Zachary Pierce Ban Singh. Ismail Ben Shekrun. Manuel Blaine. Catherine Elise Brent. Jonathan Broadbent. Reese Edward Busetta. Laura Estefani Canales Sanchez. Sofia Maria Champion. Haoluan Chun. Ji Young Chun. Kanika Dutt Chopra. Daryl Bien Concepcion. Alexander Tsui. Haley Hunter Dobby. Cathal Doherty. Ivana Marie Drapeau. Benjamin Thomas Lee Iyer. Nisha Hitesh Gandhi. Eduardo Garcia Hiller. Kopal Garg. Hossein Gotbadani. Fatime Sadat Hagpana. Yihan. Salar Hosseini Khorasgani. Alice Wenxin Huang. Kate Ng. Aswini Kuruperan. Hyunwoo Harold Lee. Samantha Michelle Lee. Eric Liu. Sophie Liu. Bianca Jocelyn Lucia Marcellino. Ashley Joanna Mu Choi. Chelsea Murphy. Helen Na Wien. Ali Emre Ozer. Nigel Eric Peterson. Jian K. Pu. Scarlett Barbara Rakowska. Eric Joseph Ramaliero. Timothy Jordan Regis. Sandra Sabar. Madeline, I'm sorry, I'll wait for you. Madeline Schuster. Yachi Shi. Sean Snyder. Nilufar Sultani. Brittany Sparrow. Rafael Alexander Valencia Sanchez. Arnav Verma. Quinn Fang Vu, Shuolin Wang, Angela Rui Wang Lin, Zhang Jie Yu, Benjamin Stasiak, Margaret Zhang, Jasper Zhu, candidates from the School of Graduate Studies who are being admitted to the degree of Master of Financial Economics. Noah Bofem, Adam Clark, Daniel Junjie Dong, Jia Bao Dong, Tunvi Judith Gabrielle, Jingfeng Guo, Jinwon Hu, Mohammed Najibul Islam, Matthew Krutkiewicz, Chi Hui Ma, Sakshi Mehta, Case Angus O'Brien, Haley Paget, Karen Perida Hauptricht, Ava Rabari, Lavina Sharma, Bao Wang, Jing Kai Shu, Shanghan Zhang, candidates from the School of Graduate Studies who are being admitted to the degree of Master of Industrial Relations and Human Resources. Tamim Ahmed, Megan Michelle Arsenault, Jassy Ann Ruff Badion, Akhil Ravindra, Elise Cater, Xinyue Chen, Michelle Antonia Courneyer, Suet Ying Isabel Han, Yue Ran Hu, Maria Victoria Kavanaugh, Lee Lafleur Green, Carrie Tracy Lam, Mengxi Li, Anand Bill Ling, Yulin Luo, Yu Miao, Milad Mogadis, Ronald Roni Mondal. Tamara Pilgrim. Yudavraj Rambali. Seper Safi. Jijing Shi. Stephen Sermalis. Yue Tan. Hardy Dinesh Vadher. Divya Vashista. Vishnavi Vijayan. Miaobai Wang. Corinne Whiteway. Yunyi Young. Candidates from the School of Graduate Studies who are being admitted to the degree of Master of Science in Applied Computing. Sayed Ahmad Abdullah Puri Hosseini. Arwin Azarmina. Shreyansh Bhuanthia. Chi-Yuan Tsai. Shea Anthony Cardozo. Chirapat Chaiwa Chirasak. Kin Ching Lydia Chow. Sifelele Danisa. Wunyue Deng. Omkar Diga. Hong Yi Ding. Yu Yi Ding. Yihan Duan. Sarosh Fargadani. Yutian Feng. Yifeng Ge. Deb Kamal Kaur Gil. Ije Guo. Jung Kong Guo. Pranav Gupta. Sarah Mohammed Mahmood Hafez. Jose Gabriel Islas Montero. Bo Young Khan. Aditya Karosekar. Santosh Kolagati. Naga Charita Koya. Cassandra Lee. Carrie Lee Measurer. Won Lee. Ji Mao Lin, Shanning Liu, Zhaoyan Liu, Boyi Ma, Filip Mischevich, Zishuan Pan, Aslesha Pokrel, Yash Prakash, Yang Chu, Wei Ming Run, Subhayan Roy, Parul Saini, Siyuan Shang, Vasudev Sharma, Diljot Singh, Malika Singh, Yu Xiao Sun, Janwen Tan, Yilei Tang, Roshdi Tasnim Usha, Nikhil Verma, Weiqing Wang, Tongzi Wu, Ziyue Shu, Shuzhen Yan, Bowen Yang, Yi Chao Yang, Qingyang Yu, Beiqin Zeng, Rui Jing Zeng, Fengjia Zhang, Runking Zhang, Weiwen Zhao, Yi Zhao, Yunfan Zhou, Bingzhong Zhu, Fengyi Zhu, Tianshu Zhu, Yining Zhu, candidates from the School of Graduate Studies who are being admitted to the degree of Master of Science in Planning. Ariella Barmash. Madeline Barnes Planer. Claire Champagne. Hamza Mohammed Shatila. Yu Chun Chuang. Brian Peter Eng. Marjan Fadai. Suzanne Faiza. Sami Ferwati. Lauren Foote. Joyce Lynn Guan. Fatima Minha Harun Hassim. Nhan Trong Nick Huynh. Inchan Huang. Alexandra Aisha Mati Lambropoulos. Elizabeth Nicole Marcus. Ian McIntosh. Naziha Nasrin. Jane Clarice O'Brien Davis. Graha Lakshmi Susi Sandarapandian. Mia Trana. Travis Van Wyk. Celia Wandio. Ryan Patrick Wilkinson. Krista Young. Youngyi Michelle Zhang. Liang Chong Zhao. Candidates, one second here. Candidates from the School of Graduate Studies who are being admitted to the degree of Master of Biotechnology. Omar Ahmed. Gavinko Alagasan. Aniza Bhatti. Jared Cole Bungard. Janine Borger. Holly Nicole Crandon. Changyi Cui. Varun Duna. Kevin Doe. Dennis Fernandez. Emma Gullis. Darrell Hall. Amber Jolly. Simran Kalsi. Saqib Khurshid. Daria Yemyashkova. Shinyo Liu. Alisa Nikolaeva. Paige Alyssa Albright. Alexei Osminin. Vivian Pan. Nicholas Panaseco. Jesse Payne. Alexander Victor Perron. Andrew Quirk. Faraz Qureshi. Stefan Ristic. Zoila Maria Rossi Ricciardoni. Christian Michael Rostankovsky. Nicholas Andre Sardella. Kevin Schubert. My pleasure. Sophia Sheikh. Nicole Shendere. Raul Singh. Alexandra Maria Smolinska. Amanda Sherry Lena Solaroli. Anne Sophie Juliette Sraka. Albert Stancescu. Naomi Krista Wong. Victor Shu. Christian Young. Anthony Zara. Yosra Khaled Zaza. Candidates from the School of Graduate Studies who are being admitted to the degree of Master of Science in Sustainability Management. Taylor Ball. Nairika Babudi. Mariana Berlanga. Elena Sophia Blaines. Victoria Boyd. Lara Melanie Brooks. Ana Laura Calleja Vasquez. Angelica Chow. Caitlin Teresa de Lima. Daniel Gunitsky. Maimuna Hafiz. Daniel Jonah Henka Tarno. Alan Huang. Lauren Alexandra Jelinek. Sean Kavanaugh. Michelle Kim. Haley Marie Knox. John Kupis. Nia Lazarus Munich. Haley McDonald. Hannah Therese McCrae. Nicole Meyer. Caitlin Moyer. Elise Lauren Muir. Tushar Nelampani Pisharam. Teresa Nguyen. Kaylin Palmer. Nicola Radatu Smith. Aravind Raghavan. Si Shao. Kira Lor Tanzi. Uyun Pham Kam Tran. Masato Webb. Xinyuan Zhong. candidates from the School of Graduate Studies who are being admitted to the degree of Master of Urban Innovation. Rachel Bregman. Kara Busenschut. Feng Yu Shu. Janani Suvantaranathan. Christian Schiappi. Sayada Shaba Taskin. Qian Yang. Lei Kit Nathan Young. Dalton Allen Young.
On behalf of the University of Toronto and by the virtue of the authority vested in me, I hereby admit all those candidates not here present to their degrees in absentia.
As we conclude Convocation, I wish to thank all of you for your participation and patience. To the families and friends, and to those in the procession, let me say thank you. You have made this a more memorable event for each member of the graduating class. I would like to thank Chancellor Rose Patton for presiding over today's ceremony. I wish to thank as well the many other colleagues and friends of the university who participated in this convocation, whose names you will find in the program. I now invite the Chancellor to bring today's ceremony to a close.
As I bring this convocation ceremony to a close on this, which is your special day, I hope we will see you often in the years to come. I invite you to stay connected with us. We will be very interested in your journey, and we know that you will make an impact for the better in whatever path you choose. Concilium dimissum